Here, I did it!
Are you tired?
No, I'm not. Here. Wipe your brow. It's nice and cool.
No, allow me.
Runa.
Brother Shiaan.
Runa, I'll go look for some willow to make you a hat to shade you from the sun.
No, don't go. It's a cloudy day. It's not even sunny. Brother Shiaan, why don't you sit with me?
All right.
Hey, did you do that?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to roll up.
Show me.
I know.
It's pretty easy. Start the engine.
Runa,
What is it?
look at these nice shoes you're wearing. They're covered in so much mud. Let me clean them off for you.
No, don't. I'd like for the mud to remain on these shoes.
Very well, all right. When I first learned that your marriage to Lu Yao had been arranged, I wanted to go back on my word. I also read the letter you sent me. I wanted to reply to you, but I also wanted to avoid you.
Really?
Falling in love with you didn't just happen overnight. Runa, I've always kept our relationship in my heart. It's been a long time. When your father and Uncle Futang gave out the wedding candy, I was able to see things clearly. You've always been in my heart, Runa. I can't live without you. It was the wedding candy that forced me to make a decision. It's... Runa, please don't.
I won't cry. Brother Shiaan, Li Shengxian has the support of his parents, my Aunt Ayun, and my father. I think you should find someone to support you. My Uncle Fuja, he supports our relationship. Go and ask him. Ask him to talk to my father. Do it, please.
Your Uncle Fuja supports us?
Yes.
Hey! Runa! Hey, Runa, come on now. If you're not returning to school in the county, at least come home and eat with us.
I'm coming! Brother Shiaan.
Runa, I will go to Uncle Fuja right away. I will speak to him about us. Go now and wait for news from me, all right?
Will it be news I want to hear?
Definitely.
I still have so much to say to you. Here.
Go home,
I need
then.
to go now.
Home. And wait for my news.
All right.
Hey, Runa. Here you go. These are dumplings I made from freshly cut mutton that I was able to buy from Guangxi village. Go ahead and have some.
I just wanted to wander around the village. Then I saw Shiaan carrying water on the road. So I went to have a chat with him.
Oh dear. If it doesn't rain pretty soon, we're going to have another year of famine.
Father, I have yet to decide on whether to marry Li Shengxian. Why did you hand out wedding candy for me?
Hurry up and eat. When you're done, go back to the county and to your school, all right? Here.
Father, you haven't answered
Oh,
me.
child, what have you done? Look at your new leather shoes. Why did you go walking in the mud
Father,
outside?
could you please answer me properly? Put those down.
Fine. I will answer you properly. Then afterwards, you must answer me properly. Your mother and I handed out wedding candy for you and Li Shengxian. Why did you have to sit together with Shiaan by the river, where everyone can see you, huh?
You were a young man once. You know the answer, so don't ask me.
Oh, good grief. My dear girl, you look so demure, almost timid sitting there. but your heart is wild indeed. I'll be honest. I was afraid I would say something to embarrass you, and so I just feigned ignorance the entire day.
You didn't embarrass me, Father. But what you did really broke my heart.
What's that? You're only concerned about breaking your own heart, huh? You don't care about breaking the hearts of your uncle or your aunt or me at the least, if not the people in the whole country.
Father! Hey, why don't you think of something that will not break the hearts of Uncle Fuja, Aunt Ayun, your heart, and the hearts of the people in the county? Come on, think hard. All I want is to be with Shawan. I don't want to be bothered with other people. Please? Hey!
I get incensed when you mention Shawan. That man will be the death of me.
Then I'll stop talking. But I won't listen. Father, let me tell you this. I am not going to marry Li Shengxian. Now take back all the candy you distributed in the village. Hurry!
Wedding candy handed out cannot be taken
Why
back.
can't you take them back? Fine, I'll do it then.
You... Hey!
Strong opposition from her father appeared to have further evoked Runya's determination to be with Shawan, the man she loved. Runya understood that her firm belief in persevering until the very end would only end with Shawan's response to the call of her love.
Wanxi Revolutionary Committee? Hello, comrade. How do you do? I need to speak to Deputy Director Tian Fuzhan. My name is Sen Shawan, team leader of Team 1 at the brigade of Shuangshui village. What's that? He said he'd be back in a few hours? In that case, I'll call back within that time. Please make it clear to him that I will call back.
Chun Fu Tang and that headstrong daughter of his are amusing, huh? One gives out wedding candy, and the other takes them back. Is this wedding ever going to
What
happen?
a joke. Even if it takes place, they'll still have bad luck.
Bad luck to all of you! Runya!
Thank you.
Runya, why are you stirring up trouble? Come home with me right now!
Mother, please don't stop me.
Runya! Runya! Runya, stop this right now! What do you think you're doing?
Mother, just go home. Uncle, Auntie, it's Runya. I've come to take back the wedding candy.
Here, let's
Please,
watch
Runya.
this.
Stop causing trouble,
Uncle.
I beg you! Oh, please, Runya!
Hurry up, people.
Uncle Tianer. Look what I have.
Candy!
They're for you. Here.
The world is about to change, huh? The world is about to change.
Runya,
At school, after collecting the wedding candy, what are you thinking?
Fugao said something when I met him 2 days ago. Fugao told me that, at the beginning of spring, his uncle and the residents were dividing land for feed. Their portion was larger. Hence, someone filed charges at the commune.
These people have no conscience when it comes to their fellow men. They know very well that allocating more food to the commune members is a good thing, and yet they still file charges.
I cannot allow this scandal to get any worse. Sun Shawan is not only confusing my daughter and being a nuisance, but also ruining her marriage prospects with the revolutionary deputy director's family. What's more important is whether or not Jian Fujian can still remain as a county leader. This isn't right. I have to get rid of Sun Shawan now. Out of my way. I'm off to the commune. I will use this matter with the land for Big Feet to fix Shawan.
Hey! Hey!
Shawan, what are you doing here?
I'm using the brigade's phone to call the county. Carry on with your work.
The state pledges 0.39 hectares of land for Big Feet for everyone. But Sun Shawan and his team privately divide and allocate the land at the margins while I'm away and they do not even bother to inform me. What is the nature of this, huh? This is the path towards capitalism. As branch secretary, I've come here to seek out our leaders to ask how this matter should be handled.
Are you saying that Sun Shaoan privately divided and allocated land for pig feed and he didn't tell you?
Yes. Oh, thank you. It was only a few days ago that Chan Fu Gao from our village told me that where his uncle lives, additional land was allocated while land for the pig feed was distributed. I was afraid that our village may have also engaged in such practices. And sure enough, when I asked about it, that was indeed the case. I forbade them, but they said that the state wants every household to raise pigs and have live pig targets. They say that the land distributed is insufficient to produce pig feed and for growing crops to feed the pigs.
For the sake of a meal for the pigs, they've abandoned the principles of revolution?
Oh, I was beside myself in anger, so I came here to seek authority from you. I want to go back and correct Sun Shaoan.
Indolent fools. A little hunger, and they can't take it. You know what? They're taking this opportunity to reap a little benefit for themselves.
Indolent indeed. Yu Chang and I have been greatly affected by their actions. The size of our land parcels were also eyed by Sun Shaoan. Measuring land with his eyes can only mean that he wants more, not less.
Always calling for the denouncement of capitalism and standing firm against all material benefit. Oh, Futang, I'm not talking about you. You are a victim of this as well. You weren't at home when the land was distributed and allocated.
Right.
Yes, you still have the right to make criticisms.
But as far as I'm concerned, everyone in the village is supportive of Sun Shaoan. If I were to rectify the situation, and they all found out that I had come to the commune to report and file charges against Sun Shaoan, it'll be hard for me to do my work in the future.
I hear you, Futang. I understand your point. Don't worry. I won't let anyone find out that you came here to report to me on this. I'll send someone to your village to measure the land to investigate the allocation and the additional private distribution.
Oh, Director Zhu, you won't only check our village, will you? Shouldn't you be checking the other villages as well?
Of course. Yes, of course. Otherwise, the fact that you came here to report about this matter would become all the more conspicuous.
Uncle Fuja. There's no love between them. It's just politics. I'm sure you know why. In fact, you know this better than I do. I called today so I can ask you whether you'll support Runa and Shiaan, or if you'll support Runa and me.
Shaoan, are you at brigade headquarters? I'm very busy now. I'll call you back in a while.
Wait!
Shuangshui Village Brigade, please. This is Tian Fusha.
Uncle Fuja.
Shaoan,
Yes?
I'm busy. This matter you spoke of earlier, we'll talk about it later. I am in a dire situation, besieged on all sides. My major affairs concern the people of our entire county. If I can't protect myself, it would be very difficult to protect the correct route we should take to feed and clothe everyone. I can't let the people eat black, steamed buns their whole lives. So,
I understand now. You need the support of Li Shangxian's father right now. Your situation is critical. It's urgent.
Shaoan, I'm quite busy, and I have a meeting to attend. We will talk soon. Shaoan. Runa. I will forever regret what I'm about to do to both of you.
Shiaan! It's bad.
What's wrong?
The commune has sent people to survey our land for pig feed.
Why your village all of a sudden?
Not just our village, but others too. Your classmate Lu Yao asked me to tell you that Director Feng Shiquan himself of the County Revolutionary Committee has called our commune a few times already. I was wondering, someone from the brigade is going against you.
The Emulate Dajai campaign on agriculture was at its peak at this time. Farmland infrastructure assembly websites could be found everywhere, and Tian Fuzha's appearance in these areas further stirred the passionate hearts of the people.
The people know this is so cheap, because the windows are down. They all say that when you see Director Tian's car, you should salute.
For these people, I've lost a pair of good children. Tian Fuzha sat inside the speeding jeep with a heavy heart because of the misfortune he witnessed in the villages. The last few days had done nothing but add immensely to the burden of guilt he felt toward Runa and Shiaan. Tian Fuzha was in an extremely bad mood.
Look! Be meticulous, everyone! Check all portions and corners!
9.2 meters!
Miss an inch and you'll do it all over again! What do you have?
9.2!
Okay, write it down.
Who do you think it was who filed charges against us?
Listen! Be meticulous, you hear? Especially the portions and corners. Make sure you don't miss anything,
yes,
not even an inch! Shiaan, there's something I have to tell you. A few days ago, I was at the brigade and I talked to Branch Secretary Fu Tang about increasing the land for pig feed. Do you think Branch Secretary Fu Tang's the one who went to the commune to rat on us?
Uncle Fu Tang?
You heard me right.
To get to me, he's destroyed the rice bowls of the commune brigade? He's the branch secretary! If he's really the one behind this, I'm going to shame him to death! I'm going to talk to him!
Shiaan, let me go with you!
Stay here, I'll deal with it myself! Uncle Fu Tang!
What is it?
I came here to find out how the commune shall handle this matter of the land for pig feed.
All right. Deputy Director Zhu Zhigong said that the land that all of you expanded privately will be taken back. A mass assembly will be convened to criticize a lot of you who led the private distribution.
Did Director Bai of the commune also agree to this?
Listen, Shiaan, it was Director Fang from the county who called personally. Bai Meng Xuan has no choice but to follow suit. The commune has also decided that this assembly will be held for 3 days, and the criticism will be broadcast live to the entire commune through all those loudspeakers. Shiaan, you can just wait for your turn to be criticized, huh?
Distributing the land for pig feed was something you knew about all along. You gave us tacit consent.
I wasn't aware. And you didn't get my approval for it. Listen, Shiaan, if you had discussed it with me in the first place, forget it. Brace yourself for criticism from the assembly, all right?
You know that I cooperated to make things easy for you. Now you say you weren't aware of it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Shiaan, you're here. Come, sit down, and just take off your shoes here. I'll take a sample shoe size.
Don't bother,
Didn't we agree to this last year? With the shoes of Runsheng, Runya, Xiaoping, Lunsheng, I was thinking I'd make yours with theirs.
I'll make Xiaoping and Lanshang shoes. It's all right.
A young man like you, why would you want to do something that a girl does? How can you stick shoe soles and make heels? Forget it. You don't have to make them. Let me make your shoes and Xiaoping and Lansheng's shoes. It's no problem, all right?
Because circumstances don't allow it. Otherwise, I would open our own shoe shop. So they'll never again worry about not having shoes.
Yes. High aspirations. Hey, go inside first. I have something important to say to Shiaan.
Oh.
Uncle Futang, when you play chess, you don't play by everyone's rules, which makes you hard to play against.
What's that?
For example, you like to switch the moves between the knight and the bishop. I never thought of that.
What are you talking about?
In your desire to get rid of me by your actions, you've driven the lives of the commune members into a dead end.
What are you talking about, you fool?
I don't care who reported this matter. Someone will be held accountable for this mistake. It was I who didn't do a proper job of distributing the land for pig feed, and you were right to report it. I will bear the consequences.
What is this nonsense, then?
Because what I don't understand is that you reported this matter of the distribution of land for pig feed to the commune. You won't let the commune members have another mouthful of food. But you're the branch secretary. Yet you do not concern yourself with feeding the commune members. And you don't allow the people to lead a good life. What kind of branch secretary doesn't care about the people?
What do you want from me? Get inside! What? You distributed the land for pig feed. You went ahead and privately allocated state land to brigade members. Your actions are reactionary, don't you realize? Here you are walking down the path of capitalism and you think you're in the right? Huh?
I'm not in the right. I am not in the right. But whether or not I am, let's stop. All right? I won't talk about it for now. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about this thing between me and Runa.
And what exactly do you think you can have with Runa? Huh? Even if the two of you manage to come up with something, in the end, what do you think you can possibly have with my daughter Runa? Huh? Look at you. You're a man, and a very young man at that. But you have nothing. You're so poor now that you even have to make shoe heels and shoe soles. How can you and our Runa, a respected people's teacher in the county, end up with anything at all? I'm gonna tell you a story I heard, alright? There was a young man on the production team who got himself a wife. One night his wife got up. She started to complain. Husband, this cave house is hot and stuffy. I want to go outside and take a walk. So the young man said, go outside then and take a walk. But the wife started to cry. The young man said, why are you crying? The wife said, I have no shoes to wear. I only have one pair of shoes and they're so worn out, I can't go outside and walk in them. After hearing the story, I then decided that when my Runa marries, she will not marry a man who can't afford shoes.
The water in the Yellow River will become clear one day. And a man cannot be poor forever. There are some people in this world who are content to be poor. Do you think that I, Sen Shiaan, am someone who is willing to be poor forever?
I don't know. I do know when Runa marries, she cannot marry a man as poor as you.
So this is what you have really wanted to say to me all this time. In that case, let me also say this to you. I, Sen Shiaan, still want to be with your daughter.
I won't allow it! Why don't you go down to Tong Liya River and have a good look at your own reflection? What little bit of yourself do you see that's worthy of Runa? Oh, you think I don't know what you are? If this thing between you two were to fall through and come to nothing, you won't even suffer. Yes, you may be able to increase your own value someday. But what you're doing now is urinating on the altar of the ancestral grave of my family. You're basically bullying us. Don't think you can get away with what you're doing to me and my family. Remember, I am Tian Futang, and I'm no simpleton. You cannot ride roughshod over me!
We'll have it your way then. But I'll say this again. A man cannot be poor forever.
Stop fidgeting. Meetings about starting.
Right, the matter concerning our Shikije communes. 5 production team leaders, making additional distribution of land for pig feed. Listen, it's a blatant sign of undermining the foundation of socialism. And disintegrating the economic foundation of socialism. These production team leaders, listen to me. They're Tahutuang Village's
Uncle
leaders
Yuha.
of Team 2. Also on the
Runa,
list is Sun
why are you
Shawan
here?
of Team 1
I heard the
Shuanghui
news.
Villages, production team. And 2 teams from Gajiawang all have distributed additional land. Now we invite Shuanghui Village Brigade Branch Committee's Sen Wu Tiang to address us.
Deputy Director Xi, I'm sorry, but I think I've lost my speech. May we just skip the address?
Sen Wu Tiang, what do you think you're doing? Get up here!
You are the relative of a criticism target. Your speech is representative. Come up here.
We can't do without your segment. Hurry, get up here!
Yes. Beloved leaders of our great and wonderful commune, and dear commune comrades, thank you to the party! Yes. Right. I think Water Margin is a good book to read. A very good book indeed. Now, why exactly is it so good?
Sen Wu Tiang! What are you going on about? What are you saying?
Oh, right, the land for pig feed. This matter, at hand concerning the land for pig feed, looks on the surface like an additional distribution. But the issue is not as simple as one might think. First, I would like to share with you my self-examination. After careful measurement, I learned that the land of our family was actually somewhat larger than the 0.39 hectares stipulated by our great commune. But I didn't know this because my wife didn't know either. Yes. Therefore, this...
Sen Wu Tiang, we are not here to discuss your problem now. The issue on Sen Shawan of Team 1 of Shuanghui Village is most severe. Right. Tin Tuen Wu of Team 2 had distributed the land as stipulated.
Right. The issue at hand concerning Sen Shawan is serious. Extremely serious. These production team leaders cared nothing for collective interests, only private interests. That's the capitulationist clique. Song Qiang was part of the capitulationist clique, yes! He betrayed the feelings. The class feelings of the poor and middle-income peasants. And he even betrayed Li Kuei.
What kind of nonsense is that?
108 heroes of Water Margin, and now even here in our real world.
Get down.
Who allowed you to
Get off the
speak?
stage right now. Go, go, go. Go on. Get off first. I'm very worked up and would like to speak. Get off the stage. May I borrow this, please? So, Branch Secretary of Shuanghui Village, Chen Futang is here, right? Pardon me, everyone, for speaking bluntly. They were distributing land for pig feed right under your nose and you didn't see? You didn't hear about it? Have you gone deaf? Huh? What about your eyesight? Have you suddenly lost that as well? Huh?
Uncle Yuha, you won't come?
I don't want to. I'll have to tell Shawan that he should let sleeping dogs lie. But if there's trouble, he should not shrink from it. Shawan just wanted to let the commune members have more to eat. If he's denounced, I'll accompany him.
It's Hua Feng Yin. I've heard of her. Since she came up, she's been criticizing their branch secretary, Chang Futan.
She's doing it to protect that same branch secretary. To let their commune members know that it wasn't him who came to the commune to file charges against Sen Shawan on the additional distribution of land for pig feed.
comrades. I want you to look at this. Please take a really good look at this. Now tell me what you see here.
Why? No. Why'd you show it?
What you see here on my leg is a scar. It's a very big scar that the old society left on me before the liberation. Yes, on a winter's day when I was 7, my mother took me begging. The sky was unusually dark, and the night air was extremely chilly. Suddenly, 2 vicious dogs came running out. One large, one small, from a big mansion, and then they both bit me viciously on the leg. There was so much blood flowing from the bite on my leg, and I was so frightened because it didn't seem to stop. The dogs, they're 2 vicious dogs of a vicious landowner.
Hey, she went to school, right? But she was bitten by landowners' dogs? How old was she before the liberation?
So commune comrades, can you tell me why I allowed you to take a look at the scar on my leg?
We don't know!
Because it's a scar that was left on me by the evil old society. It not only left this big scar on my leg, the old society also left a big scar in my heart. And I'm really afraid of having to return to that old society. Afraid of that landowner's big vicious dog and the small dog too. And yet, there are some comrades who want to take us back to the evil old society. Send Shiaan. Well, he distributed additional land for pig feed, right? Do you think this is a
Hey, isn't she the artisan Shiaan? Why is she denouncing her nephew anyway?
This is precisely the effect we want. She was not prearranged to go up and speak, but she suddenly came up. Look at the effect. It looks so real.
Somebody else. Could be one of you. If the seed of capitalism is not dug out and crushed, it will grow into a tree tomorrow, and into a forest in the days to come!
Yes, that's right!
My commune comrades, do you want to live the life of a beggar wandering from one street to the next?
No!
Are you willing to let your children be pounced at and bitten by the vicious dogs of the wealthy?
No!
Reactionaries will not fall if you don't! So act fast and hit them where it hurts most. Like dust that you can't reach with a broom, it will remain there and will not go away!
Come here! Did the assembly arrange for you to speak? What is this nonsense?
No, I
Come
still
on,
have so much
let's go.
things to say!
Get off the stage! Let's go!
Silence, everyone! Silence now, please. The additional private distribution of land for pig feed is indeed a serious matter. The county leaders have placed great importance on this ever since the cooperative program was set up. Nothing like this has happened until now. And I've been thinking, the county has issued a policy. So why did these grassroots cadres decide to do something else? What are some of the reasons which we are unaware? We're not here to just criticize them, but also we would like to listen to their views. Everyone here should listen to them so we can root out erroneous motives. Who among the 5 of you would like to come up here? Huh?
Shiaan, you go.
Son Shiaan, tell us.
What should I say?
Tell us your problem. Come. Shiaan, come closer. Take the mic and stand in the middle.
Dear leaders, Director Bai Ming-chua, Deputy Director Su Shigo.
Speak to the people. Speak to the people.
Dear leaders, Director Bai Ming-chua, Deputy Director Su Shigo, Shuangshui Village Branch Secretary Tian Futang, and all of you dear compatriots who have come. I stand here before all of you today to be criticized. This shows that our teams have indeed done something wrong and we have violated policy measures. I sincerely accept the criticism of the commune regarding the additional distribution of land for pig feed. I, Sen Shawan, shall bear all responsibility. Horses are controlled by reins, humans by reason. Peasants cultivate the land their whole lives. And all they want is to achieve something after they have worked hard for so long. We must remember that their livelihoods are completely dependent on nature. If rain doesn't fall from the sky, their crops don't grow. What can humans do despite their vast abilities?
Then Shawan, watch what you're saying.
Yes. The state allows peasants to breed pigs, and that's fantastic. No one opposes. Yes, no one does. If you breed pigs, you will have to feed them. If you have to feed them, then you will need feed. The county took our difficulty into consideration and issued a policy to give 0.39 hectares of land for pig feed. Each household cheered and applauded this decision. But every peasant knew deep within their hearts that in our poor, hilly, remote village with just 0.39 hectares of land per household, how much pig fodder can we harvest every year? Are you feeding Shu Baxie or are you supporting Lin Daiyu, huh?
Sen Shawan, be careful with where you're going with this.
Oh, yes, of course. All right, then. In that case, I will now talk about the 0.39 hectares of land. The land for pig feed. This 0.39 hectares of land, intended for pig feed, occupies so much arable land in the village. And arable land is very precious because it is needed for growing grain. But if you plant pig fodder, then you can't plant it again. So I thought of a way to use the corner portions of the uncultivated land in the village. Everyone can see that the uncultivated land is just lying there, wasted. So if you allocate it to the commune members, they would be able to make good use of it. In this way, the pigs are bred and ultimately the land is also harvested. Land that belongs to the state, collectively owned land. As long as you don't affect the pig breeding mission, you can plant whatever you want in your spare time. How can using land in this way make a negative impact?
Sen Shawan! You are provoking the people! Come here now! Give me the microphone!
I'm wrong.
Get someone else to speak!
I'm wrong!
You are here to be criticized!
There were indeed
not to make a
areas where our
report!
team made mistakes, where we exceeded what was proper. For the sake of providing more food for the peasants, I privately distributed this uncultivated land to members. I am truly in the wrong. I guarantee that a mistake such as this will not be made by me, Sen Shawan, ever again. I humbly accept the criticism of the commune.
All right. Questions? Anyone?
I want to say something.
Father, what are you doing? Father, why are you doing this?
If I may, this is Shawan, my eldest son. If my son is in the wrong, then I'm in the wrong too. He made a mistake. I'll accompany him. I accept criticism.
Let go!
Don't, Father, please.
I hereby announce that all household plots that were distributed shall therefore be withdrawn. Labor will still be measured through work points. Dismissed!
Father, what are you doing here? Didn't I tell you shouldn't come?
I got anxious sitting at home waiting. I wanted to come and see what they would do to you.
Whatever it is, they've done it already. They can't do anything more to me in the future.
I don't believe that the sun won't pass by our door.
Shawan,
Director Bai.
don't worry. The sun will soon pass by our peasants' doors. Let's go.
My reputation in this commune looks like it's completely ruined from this day forward.
Shawan.
I'm so sorry, Father. Father, I'd like to go for a walk alone. I'm very upset right now.
What are you doing? Stop! Where do you think you're going, young woman? Come home with me right now!
Brother Shawan! Brother Shawan! What are you doing?
Stop it!
Runya,
Uncle Yuha.
listen, Runya. I beg of you. Please leave Shawan alone.
Brother Shawan! I refuse to leave you alone!
Yeah!